Good morning, everybody. I just want to walk you through how to measure your head, whether you're buying a wig in our wig shop or if you're looking to buy one somewhere else. There's a few different measurements that I really encourage people to take so that you can get an overall understanding of what size would be best for you. Because most of the time we just go on our circumference. And while that's okay, you might be better sometimes to go with a slightly smaller circumference so that this measurement is a little bit smaller as well, depending on the shape of your head. As you know, we all don't have the same shaped head, so it's really important to pay attention to that stuff and not just fall into the trap of, well, my head circumference is 21.5, so automatically I'm getting this size or that size. You know, maybe that's sort of around a small, but you would be better in an extra small so that the wig fits a little bit more comfortably. So I find this measurement to be really important. You could have someone help you with these if you wanted, but it's absolutely doable on your own. I got my glasses on, so it's a little bit different. So you would hold it snug, like you don't want the measurements to be so tight that they're cutting off your circulation, but you definitely want them to be snug enough so that the wig would fit you nice and snug. Because I do find wigs are a little bit like jeans. After a little bit of time, they do kind of give a little bit. So yeah, I would be mindful of that. So that would be your circumference measurement. When we're doing customs, we do 6 different ones, but I would also decide, where am I going to want the wig to sit? Do I have bio hair that I'm going to leave out at the front, so I don't really want that completely covered? Or am I currently living with no hair at all? So do I need to come a little bit more farther forward so I get that little bit of extra coverage? Those are things we can go through in consultation, or there are things that you can also just decide for yourself. But then that would be your measurement at the side, depending on whether or not you had bio hair or not. Another measurement that's really important is the measurement from hairline to nape. So the nape is kind of like, you would kind of bring it to where your actual hairline is and measure from there. Because this size of the cap really also matters. And I'll tell you why, because we don't really want pieces or wigs to be sitting on this top of our ear. We want them almost just slightly shy of the ear so that we can have comfort when we're wearing them. We also don't want wigs to come too low. So if we're measuring too low, then all of a sudden when we go to pull the wig back, we're going to have a lot of bunching in the cap here. So there are like a few different ways to do measuring. If you are purchasing wigs in our customizable wig shop, know that we have measurements on there that we encourage people to measure off of. And then once you have those measurements, if you're unsure, we either have wig sizing caps that we can send out to you so that you can try on caps with no hair just to really feel, how does it feel? Does it feel like a good size in there? Or we can help you with size selection as well, based on measurements if you want to send those in. So yeah, thanks so much for being here. This is how we measure for our wig shop, but I also encourage you to measure similar by taking more than just one measurement when you're measuring and buying from any wig shop.